Hi, this is Chris Newmarker. I'm executive editor of Mass Device, the online news journal for the medical device industry. It's Friday, March 26th. We're going to go over the Newmarkers, Newsmakers, the top 5 news stories on Mass Device this week. Number 5 on the list, we have Thermo Fisher launching a device that can help detect COVID-19 in the air. It's about the size of a toaster oven. It's called the Thermo Scientific Aerosol Sense Sampler, and it takes samples from the air, and it can those samples that can be sent to a lab, and you get results within 24 hours about what kind of pathogens were in the air, including the virus that causes COVID-19. This could be a really useful tool for employers as we seek to get ourselves out of this terrible pandemic. Number 4 on the list, we have Second Sight's merger with Pixium Vision. It may fall through. Second Sight plans to raise nearly $28 million from a private placement, and Second Sight said in an SEC filing that Pixium has informed it that the private placement could breach the memorandum of understanding that the two companies inked in January. So Second Sight says this dispute could be heading to court. Number 3 on the list, a federal judge in Western North Carolina has declined to dismiss a wrongful death lawsuit that was brought against Boston Scientific over its Watchman stroke prevention device. Boston Scientific had tried to get the suit brought by the estate of Gene Penland dismissed based on the legal doctrine of preemption, the idea that if a device has a pre-market approval from FDA, that gives it a great deal of lawsuit protection. The judge in the case, Judge Maxo Cogburn Jr., said that he thought the Penland's estate had made enough arguments that this case didn't apply under preemption, that discovery could proceed. This will definitely be a case to watch because of the importance of that of preemption for medical device companies. Other big legal news for Boston Scientific this week: the company settled a host of state pelvic mesh lawsuits for nearly $189 million. Also, more cheery news, we have Medtronic winning a CE mark approval for its Sensei directional lead system for deep brain stimulation therapy. This system is being touted as the only directional lead with built-in sensing capabilities. This allows for much more personalized DBS therapy. The Sensei is currently under review by FDA in the U.S. And number 1, we have a really good analysis of annual reports by the world's largest medical device companies conducted by our senior editor, Danielle Kirsch. You can read the full story of medical design and outsourcing, how big medtech fared during a year of COVID-19. And, the biggest conclusion is that the industry was fairly recession-proof. These companies only saw their revenues overall just slightly decrease in 2020. In a more normal year, 2019, their revenue was up 3.4%. So, not bad considering we were, in the middle of a horrible pandemic and resulting recession. So I encourage you to read more of this story on MDO. Well, that should do it for today. If you want to, hear me discuss this more with my great colleague Tom Salemi, as well as Danielle Kirsch, you can listen to our newest Device Talk Weekly podcast. That'll be posting in coming days. You can also, follow, like, read our social media posts on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Facebook, and then for all things medical device, go to massdevice.com. Thanks a lot. Get vaccinated soon. Take care.